two hands. Hi, I am Katie and this is Carly. And this is Randy, also known as Chucky. And I'm going to ask Chucky, also known as a few questions. Okay, what inspired you to become an artist?
Well, I didn't really have much choice, you see, because when I was a little child, much younger than yourself, I started drawing my toys. So I just always needed to make pictures. When I was in kindergarten, everyone would come to me and say, draw me this, can you draw that for me? Draw an octopus, draw a dinosaur. And that's what I did. Just kind of like breathing. I didn't really have a choice. I loved making things, and then when I was about 8 years old, I was watching television and I saw this performance of modern dance by Martha Graham. I was alone at home, just like the film, and it gave me this sort of wave of pleasure in seeing this, and I just thought, wow, that's beauty. And I somehow at that point knew the difference between something that was really beautiful and something that was kind of nice to look at. So I started searching for that more and more and more in my life, and then I wanted my pictures to become better and better and better. And I traveled all over the world looking for beautiful things.
What's the best thing about being an artist?
Ooh, that's a complicated question, isn't it? But in a way, the best thing is that, let's see it this way. Most people, they wake up in the morning and they know what they're going to do. Artists don't know what they're going to do. Most people know, it's 7 o'clock, I've got to get up and I've got to be someplace, and I go to work. Artists don't have to do that. Artists are self-motivated. They can do anything they want. They get up in the morning and think, what do I want to create today? And then they can create it. So freedom is the first part. And then the second thing I would say is creativity and expression. So basically, do you dream at night? Have you ever had a dream at night? Mm-hmm. Making up stories?
Yeah.
See, what I think is that everybody loves stories. I have a daughter, she's 13 now, and ever since she was born, well, since she could speak, she was always saying, Daddy, tell me a story, Daddy, tell me a story. And you see, adults pretend that they don't really like stories or need stories anymore, but they actually do, and everyone loves a good story. So an artist's life is completely about making up stories, and stories that satisfy you. So it's a world of imagination and creativity. I was teaching someone yesterday, and he was really scared because he said, when I was in school, they told me I was a bad artist. But I said, it's not about that, it's about pleasure. So the artist's life can be one that's totally focused on imagination, creativity, pleasure, and fun. I think there's your answer, huh?
We're all just new to this art centre. Would you like more people to come and admire your work?
Well, what I would really like would be for people to come and realize what incredible creativity and expression exists in their whole selves and their minds and their thoughts all the time. You see, we have artists coming from New York and from Milan and from London and Switzerland, people working beyond the visual arts. So they're performers coming, people who are really like big name world-class artists. But what I really want is for you to be coming, and people in the area. That's why it's called the Moray Art Centre. We got this land, it was given to us, and it's just beside the findhorn community. But I think some people are a little hesitant because they think, that's not for me, it's that findhorn community. But it's not. We just happen to be here because this land was given to us. And I think that's a lot better than spending £100,000 on a piece of land to be given it. So come and meet artists from all over the world. The way I see it is it's a kind of beehive, a kind of incubation space for creativity. And so you can meet artists from all over the world and see exhibitions that will be amazing. Like, for instance, there's an exhibition coming from the British Museum of 15th century Italian Renaissance drawings. And these are drawings that are worth millions. And mostly you'd have to go to London to see it. But now you can see it in rural Scotland. So this is your centre. I built it for you and you to come and enjoy and explore your own creativity and have fun.
Hello, my name is Nico.
My name is Levi.
Dom, what made you become an artist?
Well, when I was about 5 years old, my grandma, who I lived with, she taught me how to knit and she taught me how to sew. And that set off for me a very lifelong passion for wanting to make things. And that's what I've done all the time, all through school, all through other jobs when I wasn't even being an artist. Even when I was doing other things like being a dental nurse, I still had to go home and make things. So eventually, some years ago, I decided that it was time that I became an artist full time.
No hands.